Hey, what's up guys? Chad here, and today we got another tutorial for you. It's going to be on a Nike Huarache, and it's going to be a DBZ theme. Should be pretty fun, right? So we're going to do one shoe is a colorway tribute to the DBZ character Vegeta. Other one's going to have a little bit of artwork of my kind of, standard style on it mixed in. So together, it's going to be a cool pair in Unity. Separate, they're going to be kind of, two separate ideas, so you can learn a bunch of stuff off of it. And so with that said, let's get them prepped up and go. All right, so at this point of the game, it's prepped up, it's ready to actually start putting the paint on. We're going to do the colorway first on it and kind of get the, get the tone set for the shoe, and then come back to the other shoe and do the artwork. I'm going to end up using basically this section right here to work here. So we're going to have to draw a little bit on here. Today I'm just going to use a simple Sharpie, that way it shows up, as I put the paint on, it comes back through, you can see what you're doing, so you can go back through and outline it afterwards. All right, as you can see, as I'm doing this, and I've said this every single video, and I'll continue to say it every single video, as you can see, I'm barely using any paint, and this already has good coverage on the first coat. It is yellow, so it covers well for on white, but just keep that in mind. Thin, even coat, and you're good to go. All right, you may or may not be able to pick up on it right now, but I switched from the regular yellow to the maize yellow, which is a few shades darker, and that's pretty much just to give that kind of like cartoon effect of like the, the drop shadows that they use, and 2-3 coats, you'll really see that start to pop out. So now I'm gonna go in with the blue and really make everything pop and, kind of create that full Dragon Ball colorway. All right, so now we're using some Mid Navy 8, another collector's edition color, and basically I'm going to just go in on the blue, and as you see on the the artwork, they always use that drop shadow, so like a few shades darker blue on the blue to give it that kind of anime effect. So now my favorite part, of course, the flat black outlines. I'm going to hit all the stuff that I previously done with the pen earlier, and then give a couple little marks and shadows to represent the kind of cartoon look. All right, so as you see right here, I'm painting, it's kind of like a nylon strip of webbing. You could, if you felt like it, use too soft on it. For something this small though, I prefer not to go through the hassle to add that extra additive. If I was doing the actual sock liner or the mesh down here, I absolutely would want to use it, but for something skinny like this, it's already kind of got like a bit of a structure to it. I kind of find there's just no need to add another element to the paint. All right, so as you see here, I'm mixing up my Royal 5 Collector's Edition with some Too Soft. The reason for that is I'm gonna hit this back little super squishy neoprene nylon panel. So you wanna add the Too Soft to keep it soft. Okay, so because I use Too Soft, you have to heat set it. Now, the kicker is on this type of material, it's really easy to burn and make holes and screw it up really bad. So you wanna be slow about it, and all that does is basically make the paint, permanent. All right guys, you're still with me? That's good, because we're halfway home right here. This shoe's finished, ready to go. So basically the concept on this, instead of my normal crazy over the top details, it was more to kind of pull it back and take elements of the OG Vegeta's outfit, his kind of look, and add that to the shoe. So basically what I'm saying is that if Nike collabed with DBZ, this is what I think it would look like. Something real simple, real clean, easy to wear, easy to look at. This one's done, on to the next one. All right, so as I mentioned earlier, when I'm getting ready to sketch out on a shoe that I'm gonna paint, I prefer not to use a pencil because number one, you put a couple coats of paint on it, you can't really see. Number two, if I use, like right now, I'm just gonna use a real skinny Sharpie. You put a line down, you can't change it. So I like that kind of element, I like that challenge, and then that way, it creates a sense of confidence in yourself. So if you haven't tried that, I recommend trying it. All right, so one thing specifically to like the DBZ characters, a lot of comic characters are just cartoons in general. as many colors as Angelus has, sometimes there's something close, but it's not exact. So what do? You mix up paint. A lot of people actually don't know that you can intermix the paints to make your own colors. So right here, I have a special bottle that I made up a long time ago, specifically for DBZ characters. That consists of a mixture of these 5 colors right here. It's kind of a guessing game. I don't remember exactly what part to what, but you use these as an element, you pour it in, you mix it, and you color match just like you would, any other normal paint out there. But just a free tip there. Basically, if you don't have the color you want, you have the color you can get out of what you've already got. You just gotta put a little time into it. I see a lot of times people send me, messages, and they're complaining about paint cracking or issues of lifting, all sorts of stuff. And 99% of the time, it's because they put too much paint on, didn't let it cure enough, kept slapping it on because it looked thin, kind of, streaky. Just keep that in mind. Less is more. Take your time. All right, so I'm done. I'm very happy with how these things turned out. We basically have 2 concepts into 1 pair of shoes that work together in unity. If you're a beginner, you want to start out trying out, your first theme or colorway, this is a really cool concept right here. Then I took what I love to do, freehand, scribbling out doodles, whatnot, add a little bit more, advanced steps to it. So if you've already got some experience doing this and you want to get more in the detail side of things, this is a really cool concept to try and follow along to. Again, got the character work on there. All the colors match, they all work together. So basically, as a pair they work together, separately they work together. What's more to say? Like, comment, all that kind of stuff. Let us know what you want to see next. As always, check Cantcolor. Thank you very much for watching and supporting what we do. See ya.